situation on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Knights' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Jayhawks offense takes the field for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
He'll try to do it himself, and he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play. Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. And the Jayhawks are on the move. Defense in press coverage. Now they're going to throw it. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Off play action. Throws to the tight end. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Dances away. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
They'll send out the kicker here. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the UCF Knights offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to pass, it's Cummings. Throws for the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for the loss.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. The Knights get enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the right. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First down to start the drive after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Gage. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw. It's Cummings. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they swarm him under.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Makes the grab outside. It's Richardson.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Cummings. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And tackled there by the defense.
When it gets in long yard situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making the situation a lot more manageable.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
On the run from inside his own 5. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
The UCF offense will take over.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They're trying to get to it. It's complete on the right side. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense. Brown will throw it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Knights will line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Fast motion from the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He'll take the deep shot. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
As a quarterback, you've got to get... to make the play. You got to put the ball on his body, and that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
A first down for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Cummings. He's right on target. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. This offense has a second down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's looking for an open man on second down. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's got it on the move. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air, it's Marshall. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his man, and they convert. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to throw, it's Cummings. Coming after him. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Jayhawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on second down. He's going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. A little screen to the running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Knights are flying down the field. Looking for a man. It's Cummings. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On second down, wants to throw it. This one's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Knights have taken it inside the 20. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Floats it out in space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback on the keeper. Running with power. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Looking downfield, it's Cummings. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on third down. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 13 to Troy. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Feeling some heat. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
Going deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They were backed up and now more than out of trouble at the midfield stripe. The Knights want to move quickly.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Now on second down. To the air, it's Cummings. Trying to get to him. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Thompson. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Back to pass, it's Cummings. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Marshall. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up the sack.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out.
Oh, look out, there he goes! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Knights are rolling down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. To throw, it's Cummings. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
UCF.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown.
21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thompson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He lobs one high down the left side. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. The sweet feet buy a little time. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the 1st down himself. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's Cummings. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, trying to find his man. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. 1st down here for the offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1.